Hi guys, Dana here. Just a couple of things really want to go through today. First of all, following on from the VCLT video I did from John Bellamy, I managed to listen to the Beardfish album, which I can say was really top notch. Wasn't quite what I was expecting, to be honest. Reading up a bit about the band, looking at some of the song titles and sort of their influences and so forth, I was expecting a bit more along the lines of Dream Theater, but actually it wasn't a bad thing. There were, you can tell there's influences by Dream Theater, no, definitely. But yeah, very sort of mellow, sort of chill back, laid back prog rock, I would say, more than the sort of prog metal side of things. But definitely worth a listen. I've only listened to it once, so I'll definitely listen to it again in the next few days anyway, and just sort of consume that a bit more, soak it up. But thanks again, John, for sending that through, so much appreciated. And then following on from another video I did just after that one, which was basically me going through some of my, let's say, non-filed stuff. So like I said before, I've got a few crates of records that just bits and bobs that I picked up over the last couple of years from job lots and things like that. For the most part, I've been through them quite well, but I did notice a stash of sort of rock and metal stuff that for some reason I seem to have overlooked. So I went back to that as well actually yesterday. Picked out a few more, a few bits and bobs I've already got, and a few I haven't, but I thought I'd show them anyway, to see what you guys think again. There's a few of these that will probably end up in the collection, so I thought, hey, no, let's show them, see what we've got. Right, so let's start with Acdc, If You Want Blood. Now I do have this already, so that's probably why it stayed in the box, although the pressing on this one, it's on the Atlantic label. I mean, this one does need a bit of a clean, again, which is probably one of the reasons why. I mean, these are the main reason probably that a lot of these are actually still tucked away in these boxes and not sat behind me getting played, because they all needed cleaning, and at the time I didn't have a cleaning machine, so obviously now that's been and gone. So yeah, If You Want Blood, You Got It. Fantastic live album. Bon Scott era, obviously. Cracking album. I say I do have this. This is a slightly different pressing to the one I have. The other one I have is on Atlantic label, but it's got a different matrix number. So I'll compare the two once I've cleaned, see which one is the best one. This one's got a slight, it's just coming away, so it just needs re-gluing. But other than that, you know, it's a fantastic album. So nice one to find in there. Next one is Rush, Farewell to Kings. It's a common Rush album, single album in a gatefold sleeve. Again, this is one I don't actually have on vinyl, so well, I do have it on vinyl, but yeah, be a nice one to find in the collection, so I'll spin that one. I've listened to it many moons ago as well, but so it'd be good to give that one a spin again. Found some more Judas Priest. This is the first one, Killing Machine. Again, classic Priest, early stuff, can't beat it. For me, this was when they were really delivering the goods, which is the first track. So 1978 on the CBS label. Yeah, cracking. So didn't realise I had that in there either. There is another Judas Priest one here. I'll grab that one out. Change the order. This is Point of Entry. And this one is 81. Again, this one comes with its say picture sleeve, but it's blank on that side. Printed in the sleeve. So again, quite nice to find these actually, because I mean I've always liked Priest, but never been a massive fan of Priest. But sort of comes and goes. But yeah, I'm sort of getting back into them now. So this one is a compilation, Precious Metal. I did know I had this one before, so you've got stuff like Gary Moore on there, Ian Gillan, Wishbone Ash, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Tigers of Pang Tang. You've got Budgie on there, the Bread Fan track, which obviously Metallica famously covered. So yeah, so that'd be a good one to play. I think I've probably got most of these on album at some point anyway, so, but yeah, not bad. Dig that out, see what it's like. Next one is Tokyo Blade, and this is their just double check. Yeah, this is their debut album. So this would have been, must be early 80s. 83, yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is a cracking album. It's on Power Station Records. Listened to this years and years ago. Now this is one I didn't realise I had, and I don't actually have this. I've got the second album, but yeah, so this was a nice little find, that one actually. Tokyo Blade, cracking band. Next, Acdc, Back in Black. Again, I've got this in the Acdc pile, but this one looks quite clean, and the cover's a bit, actually it's not too bad actually. So this actually may be better condition than mine, so again, another one. See what it's like, and again, you know, Acdc, Back in Black, classic. This is Anthrax's debut, Fistful of Metal. Again, this is another one I didn't realise I actually had, because I don't have this. This is on the Music for Nations label. And again, this one looks in really good nick as well, so really happy to have this one. And this, obviously Neil Turbin on vocals before Joe Belladonna got on the mic. So fantastic album, Anthrax. This more than that. Another one I found, which I knew I had, I didn't realise I put it away because it needed a damn good clean, this one. This is Suicidal Tendencies. Lights, Camera, Revolution. I remember seeing these guys when they supported Metallica and I think Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer as part of the Big Four. I suppose they were essentially number 4. Awesome live band. Not actually heard much of their recording material, so pretty sure I've listened to that one though. But yeah, need to give that one a clean and a spin. These guys are a bit unknown to me. Baton Rouge. I think they're an American sort of 90s, sort of hitting that big hair metal phase. So yeah, not expecting a great deal, but you never know. Baton Rouge. Again, just playing, it's on the Atlantic label, but I'll give it a spin, you never know. Could surprise me. This one is Amnesia, Unknown Entity. I think these guys, yeah, they was literally from down the road from me, Barnsley in West Yorkshire. I think they're thrash metal or something like that. And again, it's a nice printed in a sleeve. Again, the vinyl's in tip-top condition. Cover's seen better days, so there's some split there and some missing cover there, but vinyl is really, really nice, so again, looking forward to spinning that one. This one is Hologram, Steal the Stars, a Hologram who used to be Holocaust. Don't know much about this one. It's on their own label there. So again, if anybody's got any ideas out there who Hologram are, this is dated. This doesn't have a date. It's so small I can't read it. I think when I checked before, this was no, it doesn't want to give me a date on it. which is awesome. So yeah, I'm sure that was early 80s again anyway, that one. So just rattling through these. There was one actually, not sure if it was these guys. There was a guy that was, no, it's not on that one. Oh, it's this one. It's the one I'm holding. Crazy man. This is More and Warhead. Again, another new wave of British heavy metal band. Early 80s. I think this is their debut, if I remember correctly. On the Atlantic label. Basically famous for Mr. Paul Mario Day. I say famous, I like my little tenuous links to Iron Maiden. He was brief, probably as many were, singer of Iron Maiden, until obviously Steve Harris thought better of it and chucked him out, no doubt. I think even I was singing in Iron Maiden at some point, but it all becomes a blur these days. At least 2 or 3 maybe days, something like that. So yeah, not heard this one, so looking forward to give it a spin. See why I didn't make the grade. Hologram we've just done, so putting stuff back we shouldn't do. Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman. I've heard this album. Can't say I particularly rate it that much. I'm not a huge fan of Ozzy Osbourne's solo stuff, to be fair. This one comes with the printed inner sleeve. Again, you know, it's the vinyl's nice enough, so I'll give it another chance. I'll clean it up, give it a spin, and see where we go from there. A couple more. This one I picked out of the box basically. It's not metal, it's 10 years after. Cricklewood Green. Basically because of Armian audiophile laws. He suggested he recommended one of the 10 years after albums, and I said I had one already. So we said give it a spin. He says you might actually like it. It's yeah, you know, it's good solid stuff. And the DRAM label. So we'll give that one a try, see what that one's like. Another one, which is from the pile, not sure, know much about these guys, the Original Sins, Self-Destruct. It's an interesting cover, so I thought I'd pick it out. Again, it's on one of their own labels there. So again, don't know much about this band. Looks quite interesting. The live shot on the back looks interesting. So I think they're an American band. Looks like they're based in America. So, but yeah, we'll see. And last but not least is Roger Daltrey, Under a Raging Moon. I've not heard this album actually, but I like The Who. I've not listened to much of Roger's solo stuff, so it'll be definitely worth a listen this one. So yeah, so I think I've pretty much gone through all the stuff in the crates now anyway, so I don't think there's any more gems to be found, so hopefully between those and the others I showed in the last video there should be some really good stuff. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and feel free to comment, and thanks again to all my additional subscribers. There's been a few in the last couple of weeks, so that's nice to see. Thank you again, and we'll see you guys soon. Cheers.